Heidi, what have you done today?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Your voice is very soft.
Okay. I'm not sure. Try to figure that out. Hold on. Yeah. So, Juhi, can you hear me well or no?
Yes, but yeah.
Okay. Heidi, maybe if you try raising your volume, raise the volume on your microphone.
But I can hear her.
Oh.
Mhm. Her voice is quite strong, but your voice is very soft, softer than usual.
Okay. Well, let's see what I can do. So,
But it's okay, I can understand.
okay. Um, can try to figure it out too. Huh. Speakers. Um, come on. Yeah, I'm not actually sure why it's not working very well.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to. It looks like it's all the way up too. Um, okay, but so Juhi, what about you? What have you done today?
Um, I'm actually I'm on vacation now during the winter break, so kind of lay down like bad. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, nice. So you're on vacation, winter break.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Oh,
And
actually, last week I went visit Japan, so yeah, that was really fun.
nice. That sounds really cool. So visiting Japan.
Yeah.
And what did you do in Japan? What did you do?
Shopping and go to Japan Zoo and yeah, see the Japanese kind of traditional house and yeah.
Nice. That sounds like a lot of fun. And Shinwei just left. Okay. And Heidi, what about you? What are you doing today? What's your plan? Or what
Uh,
have you done? I
today,
guess it's probably pretty
today,
late.
now, 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So
So what did you
I
do?
don't do anything after that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Um, yeah. What did you do today, Heidi?
Today I went to the bank because today it's 30, but the bank is very crowded. I need to wait for 10 or 12, 15 minutes.
Okay. We would say needed to.
Mhm.
But okay, yeah. So long lines. It's always the worst. Shinwei, welcome to class. Shinwei, how are you?
Hi, teacher. I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Nice. That's good to hear. And so, Shinwei, what have you done today?
In the afternoon, I had 4 lessons for my students.
Okay.
In the
Nice.
evening, I have one private lesson for my students. I'm a teacher like you.
Yeah. So you gave a lot of a lot of classes. All right. And
I can learn a lot from you. How to teach students.
awesome. I hope so. Um, yeah, it's always good to learn from other people. Um, okay. And yeah, Shinwei, so it sounds like you had a pretty busy day. Actually, we've got a pretty similar subject. So we're going to be talking about education today. Juhi, can you read the title and the next few lines?
Okay, education. Today we will talk about learning and online education, cultural views of education.
Okay, good. And Juhi, can you ask Heidi the first question?
What is your favorite memory from your time in school?
My favorite memory is um, school trip. That's a school trip.
Okay. Your favorite memory is the school trip. Where was the school trip to?
I went to another prefecture. Then we stayed that place for 3 days. Were very excited. They couldn't sleep well. But sometimes teachers came to our rooms, and then they scolded us.
They
Be
did
quiet.
what?
Be quiet.
Okay, so the teachers came to our rooms and
Scold us.
scolded us.
Yes, to scold us.
Yeah. So we just say the past tense, so scolded us
Huh?
to be quiet.
Yeah, scolded. But our room to scold us, right?
Okay, so they came to our room to scold us to be quiet.
Yeah, to scold us.
Yeah, that would work. Really good. Nice. Okay, and uh, yeah, and so what were you doing in the other prefecture? What were you doing there? So like, what was the trip about?
Sightseeing.
Okay, so it was a sightseeing trip.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Shinwei, what about you? What's your favorite memory from your time in school?
I remember a Chinese teacher
You remember what?
I remember a Chinese teacher who taught me a lot. Who taught me a lot. His lesson was very charming. His
Maybe we'd.
lesson was very charming. His lessons were very charming
Chummy?
and humorous. Charming.
Chummy
Oh,
is.
I
I'm
type
not sure. Chummy. So chummy could be like. Hmm. Okay. Charming. So his lessons were charming and
and
humor.
humorous and humorous.
Nice. What did he teach?
He he taught
Nice.
literature.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Good job with your irregular past tense too, with the taught. Um, looks really good. Okay. Yeah, really nice job, Shinwei. And I guess what about you, Juhi? What's your favorite memory from your time in school?
Um, Probably, there is a costume day in my school, high school,
Hmm?
by last, last day of one semester. Um, we usually, wear special, clothing, like, we make those things, like, clothing, funny things, like, making story and then making clothing, relating to the story. Like, we make a Shrek costume, then other characters, and it's very funny. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So you make a story and then you make costumes based on the story.
Yeah, yeah.
And okay,
Um,
so
yeah. There's a there are other stories like between other classroom, other, you know, and then we show them to others, like show them like what we made, and
Okay.
yeah, we just fun with that.
Maybe we could say we perform
Yeah, we
our
perform.
stories
Yeah.
in front of other classes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay.
Yeah,
And what
that's,
was your story? What was your story?
um, basically just you know the Monster, Monster Inc.
Uh-huh.
There's a you know the small green monster, um,
Yeah.
Wasky or yeah,
Mike Wazowski?
yeah, right. I was I was him. I was casted him and then wearing costume and just
Nice.
yeah, walking through the classroom. That's fun. That was fun.
Okay. Really nice. That sounds like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how are you? Adela, are you there? I know it's probably taking a second. Okay, and I guess let's have Juhi. Can you ask Heidi the next question?
Okay. Which type of school is better in your country? Public school or private school? Why do you think so?
Many people want to go to the private school because rich families can go to the private school because the fee is a little expensive, more expensive than public school. Public school is free. Then the parents think for their for education for their children, and private school is better. They don't want their children mingle with the poor family, poor families
Oh
of
no.
children. But
That's
my opinion is different. In the future, they need to mingle with the poor family, poor people in the future. So they need to be used to mingle with a little bad guy. I'm not sure.
okay. Yeah, nice. That's a really good answer. Okay, so a lot of people think because it's more expensive, it's better, and they are able to distance themselves from poor families. Okay. Okay, awesome. And Adela, how is it going?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, good. Good to hear it. And Adela, what about you? What's your favorite memory from your time in school?
My favorite memory about my school maybe was when I was on the primary school. Normally, when I went to the time break, no time break,
Recess?
break time, the in the middle of the day, we have a break time to play with the classmate. Is my I remember these moments because uh, there were very fun moments. I think I remember. I don't know if it's really or it's only my memory. No,
Yeah, no, I remember going out to recess too. So we'd call that the break in the middle of the day. We'd call that recess. Um,
uh,
so yeah, just recess.
recess.
Yeah, recess. Recess.
Ah, recess. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the same in Spanish. Receso. Yes,
Okay.
recess.
Yeah.
Okay. I the pronunciation I don't identify the word. Okay.
Okay.
I
Nice.
see broad is okay. Recess.
Yeah. And it sounds more like an S, so it sounds like recess. Recess.
Recess.
Yeah. Make sure you get that S sound and it doesn't sound like a Z. Recess.
Recess.
Yeah. Close. It sounds like you're saying zess instead of sess. So try to make it
Recess.
yeah, that sounds
It's
smoother.
open. No, recess.
Yes, exactly. Recess.
Okay.
Perfect. Nice job. My favorite memory about my school maybe is when I was in, and we would remove the article too. So we wouldn't say the primary school. We'd just say when I was in primary school.
In
Um,
in
yeah.
primary. Okay.
Okay. But good. And so like maybe also normally when I went to the best memories are normally when I went to recess in the middle of the day to play with classmates. I think that was really good. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Um, just want to know the type of the better school is for children were generally asking.
I guess generally you could answer however you wanted.
Okay.
So you could answer from the perspective of a child or from the perspective of an adult.
Okay. Cool.
Okay? Yeah. Um, any other questions? Okay. And let's go here and Shinwei, can you read the title and the directions and the words?
And accessible. Alternative. Geography. Compare. Graduate. Eval Evaluation. Instructor. Textbook.
Good. Okay. That sounded really good. Um, yeah, really nice job. A couple small things. Geography. Geography.
Geography. Geography.
Yeah, geography. Sounds good. And then graduate.
Graduate.
Yeah. And we also have graduate, which would be the noun.
Graduate.
Yeah, good. Nice job. Graduate and graduate. And evaluation.
Evaluation.
Nice. Yeah. Evaluation. Good. David, welcome to class. David, how's it going?
Hi Joshua, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm doing well. What about you?
Nice. Doing well. Thanks for asking.
Yes.
Okay. And good. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words? Okay. And let's have Juhi. Can you make a sentence using alternative?
Mm, okay. There is there are always an alternative way to escape.
Okay. Um, so because it's an alternative way, we need to change the verb to be a little bit.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry at all. That was really good. Good correction. Okay. And Heidi, can you make a sentence using both graduate and graduate? So these two words.
I'm sorry, I can say graduate and
Graduate.
mm, the graduate the, there are many graduates just graduated just graduated university.
Nice. Graduated the university. Good. So there are many graduates that just graduated from. We need to say from the.
From the
Yeah. But good. Really nice sentence. That was great. And David, do you have? What's your least favorite subject in school? What was your least favorite subject, or what is, I guess?
What is? Okay, I think I don't like physics and chemistry. I hate that.
Okay. And what don't you like about it?
Sorry?
So what don't you like about physics and chemistry?
Well, I hate more physics because it's difficult to understand. I don't know, it's quite difficult to know, and yeah, also everything about that. The topics are difficult and I don't like it.
Okay. Nice. Remember we'd say I hate physics more. Instead of I hate more physics, I hate physics more.
I hate physics more.
Good.
Yes, sure.
Okay. And Adela, did you have a favorite subject in school? What was your favorite subject, Adela?
My favorite subject at the school were the subject relate with the biology, geology, etc. Science, more or less. But physics is not my best science, but except physics.
Okay.
I didn't like.
Physics very much?
No, I don't. I didn't like physics.
Okay. We would say I didn't like physics. So it would be with the S at the end always. So physics.
Physics.
But good. Maybe we'd say my favorite subjects in school, too.
Oh.
My favorite subjects in school were the subjects related to biology, geology, and science. Really cool. And I guess one more, Shinwei, what about you? Do you have favorite or least favorite subject?
My favorite subject is history and literature. My favorite subjects
Yeah.
are history and literature.
Nice. Corrections.
I don't like physics and chemistry.
I don't like what in chemistry?
Physics.
I'm not. Can you type it in the chat box? I'm not quite sure.
Oh, my bad pronunciation.
Physics, I think.
Ah, physics.
Physics.
Yeah,
Physics.
sorry.
Physics. Mm.
So let's try it like this. Physics. Like that.
Physics.
Yeah,
Physics.
physics. Perfect. Nice job.
Physics. Mm. Huh.
Physics.
Physics.
Yeah. Good job. Physics. Perfect. And yeah, really nice. Okay. And does anybody else have any other questions?
Teacher, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the first word. Accessible.
Accessible. Okay, who can explain accessible?
Can approach, like,
Yeah, approachable.
Mm. We can get it easily.
Yeah. Something you can easily get to, understand. So something that's accessible is easily understandable. It's easily reachable. So if you have an accessible house, you've got a road that goes to your house, I guess. So yeah,
Friendly maybe for a person, accessible, friendly.
friendly. Yeah. So like open, friendly, not threatening. Those would all be accessible. So accessible school is just, people who are able to get to school or able to go to that certain school. That school could be called accessible. But also if you have an accessible teacher, it's probably a nice teacher, a teacher who doesn't make the subject very complicated, something like that. But yeah. And any other questions? Okay. And so let's go on to the next page. Yeah, I guess we can do some reading. And let's start with Juhi. Can you read this first part?
okay. Montessori education is an educational approach developed by Italian physician and educator Maria Montessori. It is characterized by an emphasis on independence, freedom within limits, and respect for a child's natural, psychological, physical, and social development. Although a range of practices exist under the name Montessori, but these elements are essential.
Good. You did a really good job
Okay,
uh, with your
thank you.
pronunciation. Yeah, the only things I saw developed.
Develop.
Good.
Develop.
Practices.
Practices.
Close.
Are you really confusing S? There's,
S?
yeah, practices or practice.
Yeah. Practices.
Okay.
Yeah, so because it's plural, so it sounds practices. Okay. And Heidi, can you read the next part?
Mixed-age classrooms with classrooms for children aged 2.5 or 3 to 6 years old by far the most common. Student choice of activity from within a prescribed range of options. Uninterrupted blocks of work time, ideally 3 hours. A constructivist or discovery model where a student learns concepts from working with the materials rather than by direct instruction. Specialized educational materials developed by Montessori and her collaborators. Freedom of movement within the classroom.
Good. Really good pronunciation. Maybe collaborators?
Collaborators.
Yeah, collaborators.
Collaborators.
Yeah, collaborators. And then when we say 2.5, we need to put the and. So 2 and
Third
5.
half.
Yeah. Okay, but other than that, you did a really good job. Nice work with like ideally, range, prescribed. Some really tough words there. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page?
Yeah, Joshua, about a grammar question.
Hmm.
At the last, in the first paragraph, the last says these elements are essential.
Oh, wow.
I think it's just these elements, right?
Yeah,
These,
I'm not
these
sure.
elements are essential.
Yeah, that was my fault. Sorry.
Okay, I was
Good
wondering
correction.
about that. Okay, no
It
problem.
was definitely a good thing to wonder about. I don't know how I missed it. Yeah, sometimes you just read over things if they don't work. But yeah, good question. Any other questions here?
Mm.
Okay. And let's go on to the next page. And let's have Heidi, can you ask David the first question?
Okay. What are some other examples of alternative schools?
Yes, I think other examples are, well, for example, Berlin, that is a platform or a website where you can learn and improve your English, and you don't
Yeah.
have to attend a classroom, and it's very good because there is not like a mandatory schedule. And if you don't attend, if you want to, I mean, you have a lot of freedom because you can attend the class that you want with the teacher that you want at the time that you want. So it's
Nice.
very good.
Get on with the teacher at a time that you want. Good, really good grammar. That sounds oddly familiar. I'm not sure what you could be talking about. Um, nice though. You don't have to attend a classroom. I think I'd change that. Is the only thing really.
You have to go to a classroom.
Yeah,
Or
I think that sounds a little bit better. You don't have to go to a classroom.
you have to go to a classroom.
But other than that, you did a really good job, David. Nice work.
Oh, thank you, Joshua.
And David, can you ask Adela the next question?
Adela, what do you think about alternative education?
Maybe alternative education is possible with not only kids, I think, but special kids. For example, to have a private educational, for example, have a tutor at home, or people is over mind, no? Is very smart, very clever, and need to have a special education, or people has any problem, autism, for example, etc. They need a special education. But the normal, I think, is better to have one system, general system, because it's more uniform for all kids, and there is not to have difference between classes or between people. I think is more democratic, maybe.
Okay, so in general, it's better to have a uniform system with less differences between classes.
Yes, public school for all people, same. I think is better. to not have social difference, I think.
Yeah,
It's an
nice. I think that's
opinion.
good. Maybe to prevent social differences?
Yes.
Okay, nice. I think that's good. Um, yeah, really nice job, Adela. Okay, and Adela, can you ask Shinwei the next question?
Shinue, do you think that online education is a good option for young students? How young?
In my opinion, online education is a good choice for young students. It's uh, it's suitable for young children who are the teenagers.
Okay, so
Can I
it's suitable.
continue?
Yeah, I think that was good. Do you have more to say?
Hmm. uh, those teenagers should be censorship by their parents.
Okay. We would say they should be censored by their parents.
Mm. Oh, by censored. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
don't be sorry at all. Um,
Uh,
so we'd have the word to censor be the verb, and then censorship is the thing. Yeah, and so it's just a little bit different. So they should be censored. But really good. Okay. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Okay. And let's skip that. Okay, let's try this. And let's start with Juhi. Can you read the role of the mother?
Okay. Mother, you want your children to enroll in the experimental school. They don't assign grades and they let the students choose what to study. Try to convince your husband that your children should attend this alternative school.
Good. And Heidi, can you read this next one?
You don't want your kids to change schools. You think traditional schools are best. Convince your wife that this new school with no curriculum and few rules will be a bad alternative for your kids.
Good. Nice pronunciation. Let's start with Juhi. Can you read, or can you pretend you're the mother, and can you start?
Okay. Um. Okay. Well, especially for young kids, they need to freedom, and they um deserve to like what do explore everything like um without no rules, no strict rules, and even if there is a lot of rules, they can't maybe um stretch their ability. Uh, Yeah, I think.
Okay. Okay, they deserve to explore everything without rules. If there are a lot of rules, they can't stretch their abilities. Maybe instead of saying stretch their abilities, they can't grow to their full potential.
Oh yeah. There are for potential. Right.
Okay. I think that's good though. Heidi, if you're the father, what would you respond? How would you respond?
This school is an experimental school, so I don't want to. I don't want our children for experiment. To go. I'm sorry. I want our children to go to the school for experiment. So traditional school is much better because we learn a lot of things. Then finally we graduated university. I could get a good job.
Okay. Okay, so then you'd say because I learned a lot, I went to the university, and I was able to get a good job.
Mhm. So I'm sure about traditional schools.
Good. Okay. And I don't want our children to go to this like to be part of an experiment.
Mm.
I don't want our children to be part of an experiment. The school is an experiment as well. Okay, good. I think that's solid. Really nice job. And David, how would you respond to that?
Yes. I will say I don't agree with that because I think for everything there is an alternative way. I think for education, I think for education we can taste another ways because nowadays the children needs more freedom and they need to learn how to think by themselves and maybe have different options about what they want to study.
Okay. Um,
Yes, okay.
good. Nice. We can. I'm not sure what you said here. We can taste something.
Well, yes, I said. Let me remember. We can taste a different way or a different road.
We can take.
Yes.
Taste is probar, no? Try,
Yes.
Yeah.
maybe.
Taste.
Yeah.
Yes. Both. I think both could work.
Yeah. Taste would be a little bit strange.
Yes. Well.
Try a
Okay.
different road.
Try or
Take a
take.
different road.
In Spanish is same. Probar.
Yeah. Yep. It would be. But yeah, in English it sounds a little bit strange to say to taste a different road.
It's
Probably.
awkward, just to say taste a different road or taste a different option.
Mm, Not really.
more or
Yeah.
less.
Um, I'm trying to think of when you'd say like taste something as like try it out. Pretty much we only talk about it with food. It's like I'll have a
Yes,
taste,
mhm.
but yeah, yeah. So pretty
Yes.
much just with food. But other than that, really good job. Adela, if you were the father, how would you respond?
Maybe traditional school is better because experiment, I think, in the laboratory, but not when with my children. And you say, for example, the classmate with our children are the kids of governor. I think is a social level very well for have after they finish a relationship with status. I think it's important to for the final develop.
Okay, I think I
Sorry.
no, that's okay. You just were going a little bit fast.
Uh,
So I think experiments are good in the laboratory, but not with my children is really good. The classmates of our
um,
children are who?
are for example children the governators children
Oh, the governors.
or governors children, for example politics children, and that is important to have a good relationship for the future. I change, sorry, I don't remember exactly that I say. Because it's important for the future, because this climate has a good social status, a social level. I think to finally develop is good. They can have maybe more opportunities of work in the future, more or less. I changed, sorry, because I
No,
don't
that's
remember
okay.
exactly.
That's fine. So maybe we'd say like these classmates have good social standing, and that'll be good for our children's final development. They'll be able to have better connections and get better jobs, maybe.
Yes, maybe the friends of the primary school or secondary school can be a possibility to promote in the on the future.
Okay, good. So their friends in primary school and secondary school will help them with jobs and things in the future. All right. Shinwei, if you're the mother, how would you respond?
In the past, I have taught in a public school. Public schools. In the public schools.
Maybe we just say in public schools.
Mm. Mm. They they had they had they had many they had many disadvantages. Disadvantages. Uh, most of teacher, most teacher, most most of teacher only only focused the on the students, focus on the students who had the higher scores. the higher scores. Instead of instead of instead of the other students.
Nice. Good.
Oh, continue.
If you want.
Uh, I think your typing is very working hard.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't hear that last thing.
Oh, I I think I think the students I think the students will feel very depressed. I think the students felt very would feel very depressed.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe the students who weren't doing well felt very depressed. Okay. Nice. Really good job, Shinwei. And yeah, I guess let's go Juhi. If you're the father, how would you respond?
Um, um, I think high school means getting high school means no, high school. Getting high school means success. So mm, even though the students feel de depressed, they can they can play other activity to release stress, and um, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This is good. Maybe I think that getting through high school means success.
No, I mean the getting high score.
I'm not sure what you mean. Getting high school.
Or
Getting a high school diploma.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so getting through high school, getting a high school diploma would be the same thing. Means success, even though the students feel depressed. They can do other activities to relieve stress. But good. I think that sounded great. Let's move on to the next page. And Heidi, can you read this part here?
For effort. Example, we weren't quite right with this hypothesis, but I'll give you an A for effort. We worked on the project all weekend, even if it turned out poorly. You should get an A for effort.
Good. Maybe hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Difficult.
Yeah.
Hypothesis.
It is a difficult one, hypothesis. But good. I mean, you got it right for sure. All right, and Heidi, can you ask David this question?
What do you think this video means?
Yes. For effort means that, well, if you are not the best student or maybe the best employee, maybe your boss or your teacher recognize that you put a lot of effort in what you do, study or working, and they try to motivate you or encourage you giving you a reward uh, because you did your best.
Nice. Okay, that's perfect. So, if you're not the best student, but you still put a lot of effort into what you do, they definitely reward you for doing your best. I think that's awesome. That's exactly what A for effort means.
Okay, Joshua. Yes,
Yeah.
I know about effort.
Yeah.
I think.
And definitely, it seemed like you put in a lot of effort. And Juhi, you were wondering about score?
Hmm?
Juhi, I'm not sure if you had a question about score or was that from before?
Oh, yeah, before.
Okay. All right. And so we're just about out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up class? Okay.
No, it's
Yes,
clear,
I
Joshua.
think
It's
so.
clear. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. And have a really good afternoon, day, or night, depending on where you are. And thanks again.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you, Joshua. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Happy holiday.
Bye.